if you're an agency owner and you just can't get past that 50K a month mark, you're like, man, like even that 20K a month mark, this video is for you. I'm going to be going over 3 clients that I've helped go over 50K, 80K, and 100K a month. And if you don't know me, my name is Derek Rodriguez, and I have a done-for-you agency at 6 figures, and I'm helping out with another consulting business where I help agency owners scale to 100K a month. And I want to show you guys exactly like everything, no gatekeeping, and like please, I try to make this as entertaining as possible, but this is straight value for you guys. How Joseph got 50K a month with his content agency, how Matias got over 80K a month, is currently living in Miami penthouses, and you get to see it in the background right there. And Noah, who hit 100K a month in November, and now lives in his new place in Boston. And how did all of these guys do it? All right, I helped them build out the same exact funnel and everything we do and the process. It's a new funnel though. It's a new process, it's a new thing. I know you guys always hear that, but like I swear it is a new process. This is something no one else is doing besides us and my clients. If I start seeing it in other places, I would let you know, and I would make something new and better than that, because at that point I would know it's oversaturated. Right now, this is gatekept. This is gatekept, guys. No one knows it but my clients and me, and now you on my YouTube videos. But I don't care about that, because I know lots of you guys are going to watch this, but only like one of you guys are actually going to do it. So for the one dude right here that's actually paying attention, we need to pick out a niche. How do we get to 50K very quickly? Well, the biggest lever you can pull in the beginning is finding out the proper niche. Something that's easy to sell 2 to 6K packages to, that's in high demand and is in a booming industry. And here's some examples. Solar, the average price for a job they do is like $15,000 to $25,000. Roofing, over $10,000. Kitchen remodeling, bathroom, like all these niches, they're high. So for solar, for example, you give them one client, like not even the average 5 per month, but just one client at like $25,000 or even 20, you can easily ask for 2 to 6K per month. Like it's easy. Like worst case scenario, you just get one. So pick something good, high leverage, not something like insurance, restaurants, gyms, like nothing low ticket. Even if it is high ticket, like you need to make sure it's in high demand and booming industry. Now from there, we need to make a good offer, because everyone has the same offer. And I'm tired of seeing it. And it's all because of Alex Hormozi with that stupid $100 million offer book, where now everyone and their mom, 16-year-old dude that's 19 with his college bed in the background, guys in their parents' basements, they're all doing the same thing. 2 to 3K retainer, 3 to 6 month contract. We'll get you X results in Y months or you don't pay. And what's wrong with that? Well, 100% risk is on the owner. And you're like, oh, well, yeah, it's risky, but you know, if I did what I say, it's fine. That's no risk, right? Risk is part of business. Well, here's the reality. Lots of these kids are going around in the space and saying this, and that, all these great results, and then they'll actually pick you up as a client, and not you, but they'll pick up your client or whatever, and they'll do bad results. It'll be terrible. They're going to scam their ass. And now they're like, oh man, I can't trust this next dude. And they trust the next dude. And the next dude, and the next 3 people that have the same exact offer, because maybe something would be different, but they don't get burnt every single time. And then you come in through a paid ad, a cold email, Google, like whatever it may be, and you're saying the same offer. What do you think is going to happen? Like maybe you're a better closer, maybe you have better fulfillment, you have better case studies, but they put you with everyone else. Now there's zero trust. It's harder to close them. They've been burnt. And that's what the whole space is like. And like every niche, really, everyone's been burnt at that point. Like you're getting in late. Like this has been going on for years. These offers have been going around for years. This is not every single person you're talking with have been scammed by someone at some point. So you need to really have a different offer. Otherwise, they're not going to pay you money. Like 2 to 3K, like who cares about that, dude? They're not going to give you $1. So this is the offer that you should do and that I've had my clients do. It's a pay per result model with 2 to 5K setup fee. So I should say 2 to 5K, but it can be even more. Like we have some guys like a 10 plus K setup fee, but just to start off, 2 to 5K setup fee. And then from there, $500 to $1,000 per result you give them. So for example, if you give a solar person an installation, they'll give you like $1,000 for that installation. So if you give them 5 per month, like a little average, you know, you'll get 5,000 from that. And then you also have, you know, your setup fee, so you get funds immediately. Because I don't want you guys to work for free. No, I want you guys to get some cash in the door, reinvest into your business. And what's going to happen is you guys are going to get that setup fee. So maybe you have a 2K a month retainer. You're still going to get that 2K if you want immediately for month 1. But months 2 and 3 for your contract, you're getting paid more than you would have actually been making if it was like a 2K per month retainer. So why would people choose this if they know they're going to pay you more? Like, why would they do that? Well, we're leveraging this. Everyone has been burnt. There's zero trust. And now you're the only person that's coming in with skin in the game, because really it's not. You're making money. And now they're paying you $3,000 to $5,000 more than what that initial retainer model they could have chose would be. But the reason that they choose it is because they don't trust them. It's the same thing. And you come in with something different and you profit on them being scared. And from there, they're going to be begging you to go down to a retainer model. So outreach. How are we going to offer this? How are we going to get people in the door? How do we get appointments? Well, there's cold. Number one, like if you guys have $500 or something, don't do cold. Go straight into paid ads. It's going to save you the most amount of time. It's the highest leverage thing. No one's gone from cold to paid ads and go back to cold. Everyone's gone from cold to paid ads and never went back to cold. Like that's the thing. They just stick with paid. No one's like, oh, paid ads? Nah, didn't work out. Let me go back to cold. No, that doesn't happen. If you do paid ads right, you stick with paid ads and you regret every single second and day that you did cold calls or cold emails. But if you guys don't have like one client or like $500, this is going to be the best way you guys are going to start. And number one, get some leads, Apollo.io, ZoomInfo, D7 Lead Finder, LinkedIn, Sales Navigator, whatever you want to do for that. Now you have some options to contact them, right? You got cold email. They're like Instantly, Lemlist, Smart Lead. You can cold call them, personal phone, Go High Level, Alloware, DM, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, SMS, send them like SMS to Go High Level to some other SMS platforms out there. You just start contacting them. Just that's the powerful combo. Now, boom, skip back to this. You got 500. Now let's start making some money because that's how you're going to make $50K a month. You're not going to do it through this. And if you can, like I've had clients who could and did, and they did paid ads. They're like, oh, why'd I do this for so long? I could have been here if I spent all that energy there. We're going on Meta. This is going to be the best way for you guys and you agency owners to do it. It's best targeting, best AI, best algorithm, easiest way to do it. Like you see this ad right here. This took like 30 seconds max. 30 seconds max, bro, on like Canva. Okay, I lied. Maybe 3 minutes max. But it's so simple, so easy. But this ad is bringing in like 8 leads a day for the client. I literally just snapped that from him like the last day or two. I just took it. He's got like 77 direct booking rate, averaged out like 54% direct booking rate, 8 leads a day kind of thing for roofers. It looks very similar for everyone else. Like Noah, 100K a month agency. It's just a solar, and this is like yellow. Like it's the same stuff, like the same offer. Now, why does it work so well? So this call out, if we're gonna see this ad on their Facebook and Instagram, and they're gonna see that call out. If you are that call out, you're gonna look at the ad. You're going to click on it. You're going to spend time on it. You're going to read something. And Meta's going to track that. And they're going to know that. Now, if it said like teachers and you're not a teacher, bro, you're scrolling. You're still doom scrolling, finding Mr. Beast and brain rotting. You don't care about that. But if you are that, you're called out. You're going to look at it. Boom. Now Meta knows that's who your ICP is, who they're trying to target. They're going to send that to more of those people. And then comes in the offer. Pay per job. Not 2K a month. We'll guarantee you XYZ, the same exact stuff that everyone else is doing. No, you got to pay per job. Something new, something fresh, something with no risk. Obviously there's no setup fee on here yet. That's something you go over in the sales process and has no problem being sold to, by the way. Like you think it's like, oh, what if I have to tell them the setup fee? Like, yeah, obviously. But it's either a 2K setup fee and pay per job, no risk, or a 2K setup fee for 3 months, which is a 2K retainer. Like which one is someone going to choose? Like the one that could possibly not work and you still have to pay them 2K even if they don't get you a job? No, they're going to pick yours all day, every day. But this is going to be how you're going to get lots of leads in all the time and never have to worry about when the next appointment's coming in. 5 10 appointments a day. And this is just like a risk reversal, right? You can make some variations on that. So this is what the process looks like. And you guys can just copy it straight, right? Instant forms on Meta, fill in your info, bold text. So they put in the real phone number because they want to text, and we're not doing call because people don't want to get called, right? But we need the phone number and need it to be correct. They'll put that in. They'll click a blue autofill button. So it makes it even easier for them to put in their information. Click it, boom, everything's filled out. Next step. Here, they can direct book it with you, lock spot. And here, they come to your page. And it's super simple. Like, honestly, it doesn't look pretty, but it's optimized to get high direct booking rates. And oh, I even put this photo. I remember putting it in, but like what I was telling you, Ollie, he's got 66.667% booking rate. This was for the month. The day I took this was like the 2nd. Today's like the 5th. So I mean, I could look at it again if you really want me to. But his averaged out this month when we had our group call was like what 54% or something. So it is very insane booking rate. We're optimizing for the landing and everything there. So now let's get into the sales process, right? So I mean, the objective number one is to get the lead closed before the sales call. So how are we going to do that? How do I get someone closed before the sales call happen? Lots of you guys are probably thinking right now, bro, Derek, that's insane. I'm not Alex Hormozi. I don't have like 500 YouTube videos where people just trust me like that. Like, you don't need that. You don't need that kind of level. How do you get someone closed? Let me break this down to you mathematically, scientifically, whatever you want to call it. Like, it's simple. There's 3 requirements. They have to know you, they have to like you, and they have to trust you. If you can get all 3 of those, honestly, not even all 3, people will close even if they don't like you. But if they just know you and trust you, they might close, like if it's a business perspective. But rule of thumb, we want these 3. So how are we going to do that? We do that with the 7-11-4 rule. If you guys don't know what that is, Google came out with a study. If someone consumes 7 hours worth of your content on 11 different touch points in 4 different locations, they're going to be closing without any sales influence needed. So like before the sales call happens, as an example. So we made a whole system going around that 7-11-4 rule. We call it the 7-11-4 sales system. I know, I'm a genius. Ingenuity at its finest. So this is what it looks like. Number 1, they see the ad. This is Noah's ad, what I was telling you about. Like, you see how it's barely different. Here's a quick little tip for you. A video ad brings you a little bit closer to the 7-11-4 rule, right? If you want the framework for how you want it structured, you can, but purely they see you. There's like when I was out in Tulum with some guys, and pretty much they see you, they know you, they see you on your feed all the time, you talk to them, so now they trust you a little bit more than this like static ad. Both ads, I won't get into it too deep. Both of them could be better than each other, and so don't go crazy like on video ads. So this is a battery that I made for this video. So pretty much throughout this whole process, someone's battery is going to be going up with every step in the sales process in the nurture sequence, as you can see, which just shows how much they like you, know you, and trust you, how close you are to get into that 7-11-4 rule. So that's number 1. Number 2, they see it, they're going to click learn more. We went through this, boom, 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 that same stuff. But this is what's going to happen. This is the difference. The moment someone fills in that full name, email, and phone number, they're going down here. The moment they click continue, like the moment that happens, instantly, our setters are getting notified on text, email, Slack, Discord, whatever it may be, to call them up with their information. And our 5% commission setter is going crazy to call them up within 5 minutes. Why? Because speedily is so important. Someone's 27 times more likely to book a call with you at the 5-minute mark. At the 10-minute mark, that drops to 4 times as likely. We really need that speedily. Now, the moment that happens and they converse with someone, they're number 1 impressed. And number 2, they're like, whoa, this is a serious kind of thing going on here. Number 3, if you're selling that thing to that person, they're like, oh, I want this. This is awesome. So their battery is going up like crazy. Now, 2 things are going to happen, though. They either answer or don't answer. If they don't answer, we're double dialing them, get through the do not disturb. We're calling them 2 times a day for days, and they finally answer and we get them booked for a call. Now, either that or they answer immediately and you set them for same day next day. Once again, across the board, same day next day, book him in for the direct booking, which is right here. This page, super easy, already showed you. Now, step 3, after they book with you, they're going to be sent over to your VSL page, where this is going to be where the lead gets nurtured. Now, there's some objectives for your page here. Like, this is like a pre-call video you can do, and below that you can have like your VSL video, which is like 30 minutes long, 10 minutes, 60 minutes, depends on niche. But right here, we're pre-handling the most common objections people could have. We're building trust, right? We're showing them the unique mechanism, like, it's a pay per result kind of thing. We're setting you apart from everyone else, no matter how saturated a niche may be. Saturation doesn't exist. You just need to set yourself apart from everyone else and give them a better offer. Explain the base concepts of your service. They're consuming content, different touch points. They're getting emails. They're getting text messages. We're getting that 7-11-4 down, and that battery is going up. They're consuming that content. Different touch points are going crazy. Email automations, SMS automations, setters, everything's going crazy. Then from here, you just keep going more. Keep going more. The setter is going to create a group chat with a closer. Now, this is something new, something unique. I know you guys aren't doing. Number one, this is a huge compliment puller. Not for women, but for CEOs, which is arguably worse or better. Who knows? It depends on the person. But the closer comes in. The setter's there. He's introducing the closer. We're transferring the trust from the setter they just had a call with, someone they vibed with, to someone else who normally they'd see for the first time on a sales call, but now they're getting acclimated to them. They're chatting with them. Voice memos, they hear you, so it's not some green text bubble if someone doesn't care with fake compliments. No, we're finding out things about them, their pain, their goal. We're building desire. We're having a mini sales calls here. And it's not even a sales call, no pricing or anything, but you're getting a close before the call even happens, right? You're getting that battery up. You're finding out what the pain is, the goal, oh, my issue is I have a bad show up rate percent. Oh, bad show up rate percent? Boom, bro. Here, I made a Loom video on how to get that fixed today. They watch it, they implement it, the call happens, dude, you fixed my show up rate percent before the call even happened. You gave me that for free. Measure if I paid you. Boom, close, done. All right. Number two, you do that same thing. Someone has a problem with using AI in their system. Boom, watch that video. Someone has a problem working too much in their business. They don't have time. Boom, watch that video. They binge everything. Boom, this guy knows what he's talking about. 7 hours worth of content. You guys don't need a YouTube, by the way. We have a library of Loom videos of super common problems that our leads will have, and we'll send them those videos. And we'll keep conversing in this chat. This isn't a one-time thing. This is something that's going on. The setter's out of it at that point. The closer's taking over though, and nurturing his leads before the call happens and getting them closed, giving them whatever they need, giving all that free value, except for the price and everything, of course. But we're getting them closed. They're liking you, they're knowing you, they're trusting you. That battery is going up. Now the sales call actually happens. It's not a sales call anymore though. What do we call it? We call it an enrollment call. That's what we call it around here. Why? Because that's what it is. It's an onboarding call. People will come in and they're ready to go. They're cooked. They already trust you. They like you. They know you. That battery, surprise, is not 100%. Wow. You would expect that battery to be 100%, but realistically, I'm telling you guys, not everyone is going to consume 7 hours of content in a 24-hour to 48-hour period. Maybe you'll hit them up in 11 different different touch points in 4 different platforms like YouTube, whatever it may be, email, go high level stuff. But it'll probably only get up to there. That's all you need. Why? Because this is your competition. I think you guys forget not everyone else is watching these videos and actually doing it. Everyone's on their ass, hands down, just thinking, I'm just do the same thing, it's gonna work. That's where you guys come in. That maybe I don't know, 100 people might watch this video. When are you guys actually gonna do this? 99% of you guys are just gonna be these guys down here. You're not gonna implement it. And when someone, I'm telling you right now, if someone is booking a sales call with you through a paid ad, you're not the only person. They have 3 other people lined up, and they're gonna look at everyone else, and they're gonna see this guy maybe had a setter call him, but it was just to confirm, hey, can you make it next day? Same, sounds good. All right, 30 seconds, done. This dude, he sends green text bubbles, and he's hey, 24-hour reminder. Hey, 12-hour reminder. Hey, 5 hours, bro. Hey, I'm in, bro. Hey, it's annoying. And then that dude just didn't do anything. Just kind of hoped they'd show up to the sales call, which unfortunately is 80% of you guys. And even though you're not 100%, they look at everyone else and this guy's league's better. Maybe this dude has better case studies and fulfillment than you. But that doesn't matter until the onboarding call and the 4 months of the service. Maybe he'll figure that out later. But this guy has a better sales process. He is getting that close over these guys who may even be better closers than him. Why? Because the close was not required in the sale call. It was done all throughout here. This dude was closed at this point, or just this point, or even this point. Who even knows? Maybe we've had people get closed at this point because they've never seen us set our call up within 5 minutes. That by itself got some people closed for our services. And if you guys can just implement all of this, I guarantee you, this is gonna be the fastest way you're gonna scale to 50K a month, 100%. I pretty much gave you guys all the secrets. So if you liked it and you enjoyed it, you can comment it down below so I can keep doing more of this for you guys. If you guys don't enjoy it, I'll just keep it for my clients. But if you guys like it and want me to do more of this, I'll put it out for you guys. But besides that, as always, I'll let you cook.